Good morning. We'll start the session. Please write down the stocks you want to analyze in the chat box and I'll analyze it for you.
Told by Prince Pipe.
Okay. So Prince Pipe has given a fresh breakout, making higher highs, higher low pattern. This is higher high. So it has given a fresh breakout near 595 levels and high of 660 has already been done. So I would suggest that if it consolidates here, you can buy above 645. Yeah, 645 will be the buying level, but it needs to consolidate over here. Next,
SBI Bank.
so SBI is coming out of a downtrend. This is the important zone over here. 375 to 380 levels, and it's forming a head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder. So basically buy between 375 380 for a target of 395, 410 and 425. Above 425 it will hit a new high. Next,
ICICI Bank.
when ICICI is forming inverted head and shoulder, so one can buy near 625 levels. A small resistance is at 635. So one can buy near 625 or above 635 for a target of 655 and 680. Stop loss would be near 585. Next,
Nazaratechnologies.
So basically, it's been consolidating between 665 and 650, 1850 levels. So one can buy above 1850. I wouldn't suggest you to buy right now. Let it go into a momentum above 1850 and you can enter. The targets would be 2000 and 2050. Next.
There are not enough participants. Tech Mahindra.
Sorry.
Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra.
So Tech Mahindra currently is at important resistance here. So one can buy above 1075 level, 1050 levels with a small support at 920 levels. This is a weekly chart. If we go above 1050, if we get a weekly close above 1050,
It's a monthly chart.
sorry, monthly chart. So yeah, once we go above 1050, we can see 1500, 1700 odd levels. And on weekly, it has been forming a flag. More of a pennant. So one can enter a risky buy. One can enter about 995 with a small stop loss of 940 for the first target of 1060, and above 1060 you can start trailing because it will get into momentum. Next.
Burgerking.
So currently Burger King is in a downtrend, and it has got a good support over 125 levels, 125 levels. It's above 135 levels you can enter with a stop loss of 125, and the first targets would be 141 levels and the next would be 150 levels. Next.
ISGC Heavy Engineering.
Sorry.
ISGE.
Okay. Okay.
C.
So this is an important zone for this stock. 575 to 655 is an important resistance zone. You have seen like it has been always retraced from there. So once it comes here, you can see how it moves. Currently, I'm expecting it to form inverted head and shoulder. You see. This is the so I'm expecting some consolidation near this zone. between 575 and 660 levels. Above 660, it will give you 740 and 840 levels. Next,
Bharatwire.
okay, it has come out of a downtrend. It has come out of a downtrend with an inverted head and shoulder reversal. The first target, I mean, all the targets of inverted head and shoulder has been done. So currently this is the zone 54 to 63. So above this zone, you can enter fresh. You will get a target of 78 and 91 levels. Support would be at 47 levels. So you can go for it once it comes near 54, 63 levels. Next,
Trident.
okay. So on a weekly chart, last week we discussed this. On a weekly chart, it has given a breakout. I guess it has done a first target as well, what we suggested last time. And it has broken out with the volume. On daily chart, it is retesting. So we might see a reversal from 16 odd levels. Next,
Bank of Baroda.
basically Bank of Baroda is forming a cup and handle. Earlier it had given a double bottom breakout, and here it is giving a cup and handle. So one can add above 79 levels with a stop loss of 72 for a target of 87. Above 93, above 94, it will break out. It will give a cup and handle breakout for a target of 105 and 115. Next,
Deltacorp.
so Deltacorp is forming a cup and handle over here. So here it is forming a cup and handle. There is a strong support at 140, 145 levels. So it should reverse from here. So one can add above 160 with a stop loss below 140, and for the target of 200 and 225. Above 225, we might see 250, 260 levels. Next,
BLF.
okay. So DLF is coming out of a downtrend, and it is facing a strong resistance over this one. 255 to 290 is a strong resistance zone. Although it has given an inverted head and shoulder breakout, but it couldn't sustain. It has given an inverted head and shoulder, and it broke out with high volumes, but it couldn't sustain. So again, if it goes above 275 levels, you can try to add it till 295. And if it starts sustaining about 295, you can go for a higher target of 335 and 395. Stop loss would be near 235 levels. Next,
YesBank.
you should avoid this stock as per my analysis, because it's in a very big downtrend. So once it goes above, when it starts reversing, you can add. Currently, I wouldn't suggest you to add, although there is a good support near 12 levels. So I would suggest not to enter this. Next,
NiftyMnc.
okay, so it has given a fresh breakout on a monthly chart, and it has been consolidating for a while. 16,500 levels is an important breakout level over here, and it has been forming a triangle, ascending triangle. So above 16,500, we'll see a momentum in this index. Next,
Vikaslifecare. Ecotech and Lifecare both.
it's in a downtrend. I would like to avoid this. I wouldn't suggest you to buy.
And also cover Vikasecotech.
Even this is in a downtrend, so I wouldn't suggest you to enter this. Next,
Wabag. PVATECH.
Okay, so Vartec has given an inverted head and shoulder breakout on a weekly chart, and it has been consolidating after a breakout. It went till 305 from 230, and it has retested the breakout, and now it's again going into a momentum. A fresh buy would be suggested near 275 280 levels with a stop loss of 240. The targets here would be 310, and the next target would be 330 levels. The next,
Tatapower.
this we discussed in our first webinar, and it did the first target from 100 levels till 111. So now again 101 will be an important support here, and I guess it should reverse from here. It is forming, if it reverses from here 100 levels, so it will form an inverted head and shoulder here with a neckline at 110 115 levels. Above 115 you will see 125 and 130 levels. The stop loss above 110 would be 101. Next,
Castrolindia.
okay. So castrolindia is forming an ascending triangle. So the breakout levels would be 135. Above 135, you will see 145 and 160 level. Stop loss would be at 125. Next,
Piramal Enterprise.
so 995 and 2050 is an important resistance here. It is forming inverted head and shoulder over here too. So
995.
so one can, and there's a support over here also around 15. Sorry. So yeah, it has a support over here. 1550 and 1605 is a support level. So one can add above 1745 levels with a stop loss at support zone, and the target should be 995, and once we go above 995, the second target would be 2200. Next,
nmdc. Consolidation breakout.
NMDC has given a fallen wedge breakout, and it has come near the important resistance of 201 and 215, which already it has been retraced. So once it starts trading about 220, you can add. Currently, addition would be advisable here, and it has even formed a shooting star with a high volume. So I'm expecting a retracement.
Support.
Wait. So, so I'm expecting a retracement till 160, 160, 170 levels. So I would suggest you to add near these levels, 160, 170 zone. Yeah, 160, 170 zone would be an you can add here with a stop loss of 140. Next,
FCL.
HCL.
FF. FCL.
Okay. Okay, so FCL, it's a monthly breakout, so I would suggest you to wait, let it close above 90, 80, 90 levels, and then you can add. Next,
Karnataka Bank.
sorry,
Karnataka Bank.
$75 levels is an important resistance. It has formed an inverted head and shoulder. So here's the inverted head and shoulder. So above 75 you can add for a target of 85, and the next target would be 95. Stop loss would be at 60 levels.
TTML.
Sorry?
TTML.
So it has broken the resistance and now it's retesting the support, because resistance becomes a support technically. So I would like to see some consolidation over here, and then when it starts moving up, you can add above 14 levels with a stop loss of 12, and the target would be 19, 1950 and 2250. Next,
FDC. FDC.
so one can add above 3340 on a weekly closing basis. The stop loss would be at 325 levels and the target would be 355 and 365. Above 365 it will start trending. Next,
IOC.
So IOC has formed a cup and handle pattern. Breakout level is above 105 on a closing basis, and the target would be 115 and 124. The stop loss would be at 99. Aggressive stop loss would be at 99, and 95 would be a normal stop loss. Next,
Raj Industries.
okay, so currently it has given a breakout like so it is a 15-year breakout. So I would like it to see above 270 levels. If it close above 270 on monthly basis, we'll see a good uptrend. A long-term target would be around 495 levels and 495 and 625 levels. But
Support.
first it should close above 270 and then we'll see. Support would be at 235 levels. Next,
Radicokhaitan.
so Radico above 58 you should enter with a stop loss of 550. The targets would be 600 and 625. Next,
Stop loss where?
555. It is forming an inverted head and shoulder. So I would only suggest you to buy above 580, not before that. Don't predict and enter early. Enter only if it goes above 580. Okay. So are we done or there are any
Yep.
stocks there?
Nifty auto chart.
Okay. So cnxauto has given an inverted head and shoulder on a monthly chart. Oh, sorry, weekly chart. And it has broken out. It has retested the zone. So now, once it starts trending above 10,075 levels, we'll start seeing an uptrend over here. So yeah, here's a retest. So about 10,075, it is an important zone. So yeah. Next,
Trident.
Trident we did.
We did.
So
Nifty metal index.
okay, so metal index has been forming. Wait, I'll quickly. So on a monthly chart, we got a breakout earlier. And on a daily chart, we are getting a higher high, higher low pattern. Higher high, higher low. So now this is an important support. $14,900 and 5,050 is an important support. We already seen a shakeout over the zone. So now we need to see the next day action, how it goes from here. So this is an important support over here. If this is broken, we might see a 4,500, 4,600. But I guess it's a buy on dip. Metals are a buy on dip. So a dip must be added. Next,
Done for the day.
done for the day. Okay. So basically, I have few sectors in my mind which might perform. One is cnxit. So basically, IT sector is at good support here, and it has been constantly bouncing from here. So if we close above 25,800, we'll see a momentum over here. Next is PSU banks. PSU banks are also in focus. So this is the important support, resistance. 2,200 to 2,300 levels is an important resistance, and it is forming inverted head and shoulder. So one is about 2,300. We'll see a momentum, and even SBI is forming a same pattern. SBI, Bank of Baroda, as we discussed earlier, so they will start moving. So keep a focus on these two sectors, and I'll go with Bank Nifty first. So Bank Nifty is at important support as we discussed earlier in previous webinars. So yeah, 32,130 and 32,400 are important support. So it has taken a support multiple times. I'm expecting it to start moving above. So once we close above 32,450, you can enter with a small stop loss of 32,000, and we might see 33,200, and above 33,200 we'll get a double bottom breakout, and the targets would be 33,700 and 34,000. So this would be the plan. If we go below this in any circumstances, below 32,000, we'll see 31,700 and 31,400. Below 3,400, the next support is at 31,000 and 31,700. So this would be the momentum. I'm expecting it to move upside. My bias is bullish. I'll also check the RSI here. So basically RSI is bearish, but it might be a laggard, might underperform Nifty over here for some time. So let's see how it moves. I'll go with Nifty now. So Nifty on a weekly chart, it is forming a channel, and there's a channel here. It is even forming inverted head and shoulder. I'll hide this for now. So it is even forming inverted head and shoulder. It's not a textbook pattern, but it is forming an inverted head and shoulder here. So I would 14,600 is a very important support over here. If we break this, we'll see 14,470 levels, and once this is broken, 14,470, we'll see 14,200, 250 levels, 14,250. Above 14,700, sorry, 14,750, we might see a run up till 14,900 and 1550. So once we start trading above 1550, market will go in an uptrend. I mean, Nifty will go in an uptrend, and the targets would be 15,300 and 15,440. And there is a divergence, a positive divergence over here in Nifty. So I'm very bullish on Nifty. Bank Nifty might be laggard, it will underperform, but I'm expecting a great move over here in Nifty. Moreover, Nifty futures is forming VCP in my, as per my analysis. So we have got, sorry. We have got two contractions over here, and this one would be a third one. It has even formed a doji, a downward trend, downward candle, doji, and I'm expecting a morning star over here. So one green candle on Monday, and once it starts trading above 14,850, we'll see a run up till 1530, and above 1530, the next target would be 15,350. So basically, Nifty and Bank Nifty are bullish, and as per my analysis, Nifty should make all-time high near 26 to 28th May, and on 27th May there is MSCI rebalancing, so we'll see a new high near those levels. I might go wrong, so please consult your financial advisors. One more thing, Nifty is also formed inverted head and shoulder near the support level, so it has given a shakeout, and currently it's trading near 50 MA. you see. So yeah, Nifty has closed above 15 ms, so it has currently retested and given a shakeout near this level. So currently I'm bullish on Nifty, and I would like to avoid Bank Nifty for some time. PSU banks will do good against private banks as per my analysis in next 2 weeks. So let's see how it pans out. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you for joining. I'll be uploading this on YouTube as well. So if you have missed out anything, you can check out there.